Hey family, what's going on? This is your boy, Dr. Mark Abraham, number one, numero uno success speaker in the world. This is your boy, the principal coach. I'm here in sunny Chicago, Illinois, man. Had an amazing day working with educators, working with principals and coaches and everyone in the likes and assisting them on their strategic plan for this summer. We've been doing that all summer already. So I've been in Chicago working with principals. I've been in Philadelphia. I'll go to Augusta, Georgia next week. I've also done it in Ypsilanti, Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, really on the road where principals are really taking advantage of this opportunity to say, hey, how do I put my school in the best position possible so that they can have the smoothest opening, first day of school opening. One of the biggest things being a former principal, one of the most scariest things was like, how do you open up the school safely? How do you open up the school with engagement? How do you open up the school with focus? How do you open up the school with excitement? Because you if as a principal, you might been doing the work for 10, 15 years. You might have teachers in your building that's doing the work for 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, veteran individuals. It's our job as leaders not to just start the school in a mundane manner, but really celebrate the opportunity of us getting to see a school year that we've never seen before. Us getting the opportunity to, be in a position to influence students that we've never had the opportunity to influence. Yeah, we work with last year's kids and that's great, but this is a new day. It's a new school year. It's a new opportunity. It's a new time to do something amazing for your staff. So, and for the community that we serve. So, it is imperative, school leaders, that we take this summertime, and I know, we need our mental health days, we need our vacations, but it's important that we do the hard work in the summer, examining your data, looking at what your data is telling you from last year, looking at what your data is telling you from 2 years ago. What are the trends in your data? What's the graduation rate? What's the proficiency rate in ELA? What's the proficiency rate for math? How did the state rank you? Right? You want to see your data and examine how you perform. How did you perform with your attendance data? Um, uh, do you have kids that a group of kids that are not coming to school? Right? What was the behavior data? I like to have principals work in the three areas, ABCs. So when we're collecting data, we collect data at the ABC level, which is attendance, behavior, course passing data, coursework. In attendance, we have student attendance, teacher attendance. Behavior, we talk about the write-ups. If you have a teacher that has a significant amount of write-ups, what does that tell you about what may be happening or may not be happening in that classroom? Right? And so we want to do that hard work of gathering our data, mining our data, focusing on our data, and then start looking and examining the trends and what this data actually means so that we can be best prepared. So, you just don't want excitement coming into the school year. You also got to have a focus, right? And so you don't want to be the principal that's just like, or the superintendent or a assistant principal that's just like rah rah shishkin bar, but have no practical strategies to actually move the needle. I say this to everybody I coach: hope is an ineffective strategy for change. If we want change, you have the hope, but you have to create a plan that will equal success, right? People don't plan to fail; they fail to plan. So for us to create that plan, we must know what our data is telling us. Secondly, you have to have that hope piece. You have to have that motivation piece. Then you have to look at, all right, the teachers and assistant principals that I have in that position, are they being maximized? Am I getting the most efficient amount of work from each and every individual that's positioned in my building? We cannot control what kids come into our building. We cannot control what parents we're going to have to deal with. We cannot control what executive orders are signed. We cannot control the direction that the superintendent might want to go to. But we can control the systems and structures within our building. So you want to look at your data, examine your data. What's your data telling you? You wanna look at and see with your administrative matrix, where's your assistant principals, where's your dean of students, where's your clerk, where's your coach. Then you want to create a plan for each one of those individuals of, hey, what are you doing, and how do I know what you're doing is actually going to move the needle for us? I talk about that in my book with allocation of resources, that every dollar spent in your building should be spent to move the needle for academic achievement. That if we're spending money, if we're taking field trips, if we have a grant and monies are being spent, those monies need to be spent to actually increase attendance, decrease negative behaviors, increase academic performance, increase test scores. If the monies that you have allocated are not doing that, then they're a waste of tax dollars. Lastly, folks, I'm going to leave you with this. 25-26 school year is going to be an amazing year, but it has to be something that we are thinking about right now. Can't be something where you're thinking about at the end of July. No, it has to start right now. It has to start right now. I remember this commercial, I think Emmitt Smith, they show him just winning the Super Bowl. And then later on the next day, they see him in the gym pushing out reps. He just won the Super Bowl, and the next day he's pushing out reps. He's already preparing the next day for the next football season. Folks, successful schools, winning schools, schools that have high performance rates, they don't happen by happenstance, they don't happen by mistakes. There are leaders that are willing their school with great systems, great focus, great sense of urgency, great passion, and a coherent, succinct, comprehensive plan to assure their school is having success. Listen, family, if you need my help, you know where to find me. Inbox me, call me, text me. I'll be there. But school leaders, I believe in you. I trust that you're going to make the best decisions for your students. And I want you to have an amazing, amazing summer. Again, it's your boy, Dr. Mark Abraham, out here in Chicago, Illinois, sunny Chicago, still working, still pushing, but I just want to drop that word with you. Hey, I love you. Dr. Abraham, #1 success speaker in the world, your principal coach, the brother who got your back. I'm holding you down. I'm making sure that you're good. Have an amazing day. Peace.